Hey there, you guys. So we're going to talk about the literature review draft peer review. So this video is going to kind of follow along with the peer review PowerPoint, so that way you can kind of have them open simultaneously or view one or the other. I'd recommend watching the video and then next time maybe just checking out the PowerPoint, because we will do another one for the literary research essay. Apologies. So first off, I want to talk about the purpose of peer review, because a lot of people misunderstand what peer review is about. It's not just to like fulfill a task, check a box, that kind of thing. There is actual value to peer review. And what that value ends up being is you, as the reviewer, learn a little bit more about the assignment. You see another example of how this can be done. You know, maybe it clicks some pieces into place for you. All right. And then the benefit to you as a writer is that someone else is going to look at your work. They're going to make comments just like you are making comments on theirs that will help you think and make stronger connections as you're writing about your sources. All right. So that is the inherent value of peer review. So the focus really should be on content. It should not be focused on grammar. It shouldn't be focused on syntax. It shouldn't be focused on punctuation, right? Those are the little things that you can actually ask a free program to do. I don't need you to tell me that a comma should go, in this sentence, because guess what? Like, one, Microsoft Word does that now. Grammarly does it if you download it for free. Like, you are better than a computer program. So don't like sell yourself short. We also want to make sure that we aren't focusing on, oh, I really like this paragraph. You did a great job. That's not a comment that's going to count. Like, if you want to leave that, absolutely, it is so nice to hear, right? So leave that, but that is not a comment that will count toward peer review, right? You really want to focus on what they're writing and how they can enhance it. Because remember, you're using this, you and your peers are using these peer reviews as a tool for revision. All right, so what I want you to do is I want you to focus on the essay in parts, right? The most important parts. So the thesis statement. Is the thesis clear? Does it indicate scholars? Does it indicate the ways in which the ideas intersect? And does it indicate the title and author of the primary source that kind of links them all together? If it doesn't, well, make some comments. Right? That is a perfect thing. Do the topic sentences and thus the whole paragraph in the body, do those body paragraphs link back clearly to the thesis? If they don't, okay, well, then there's another comment. All right. Is the information present within the body paragraphs relevant and describing the connections that the sources are making? Are they talking about how, this one disagrees with this while this one agrees? And, are we seeing connections? Does it help to develop the point that you're trying to say is that intersection point, right? These are the types of things that we're looking to do. Now, in terms of requirements, you have to peer review 2 essays, right? So give yourself the time. You'll have to make 5 in-text comments per essay, and those in-text comments should be related to content. All right. Again, content, if you were to look on the rubric, for example, it would be like evidence, organization, assignment requirements, like those kinds of things. Not delivery, not MLA formatting, right? Those are the easy guys. We don't need help with that. All right. There are tools that you can find to benefit you there, right? Human brains are stronger than the tools that will help you with grammar and delivery and formatting. Okay, so how to make your comments? Well, you're going to be doing your comments in Word, because we're doing everything in Word, right? Remember, don't forget. So you open it in Word, you will read through, you will highlight a section that you feel like needs a comment, and then there's a few different ways. In the PowerPoint, it shows you how to use the little comment icon, but you could also right-click on the highlighted portion and click New Comment. There's also comment shortcuts. They're different in Windows and Mac, so I'm not going to go through both, but you can look up what it is. And you want to make sure that you are pointing to the specific area that the comment is relevant to. So you don't want to highlight a whole paragraph, because your reader's not going to, or your peer is not going to know what it is that you're trying to point out to them. Highlight the particular sentence, highlight the part of the sentence. All right, make it easy. All right. And when you're commenting, you can either do it in the form of a statement, right? You could say, this needs further development. I'd recommend this, this, and this to be able to enhance how this links into the essay, blah, 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 right? So you don't only want to point out, you don't want to call out the issue on its own, but you also want to identify a way you can fix it, right? It's like if someone tells me that, like, my food that I made them tasted bad, I'm like, okay, well, thanks, but also, how do I make it better next time? Like, don't just tell me it tastes awful, right? How do I make it better? And that's what you want to do here, okay? Ask them questions to help develop their ideas a little bit. That's a very helpful tool. You'll probably have noticed that I do that a lot. Focus on points that are beneficial to the overall argument, right? That connection between sources, how they are intersecting, right? That's the kind of thing that you want to do. So keep in mind that in-text comments that are related to delivery and grammar and punctuation and formatting, like, those don't count toward the 5. So, just keep that in mind. Now, when you make when you finish your in-text comments, you'll then you'll then begin the peer review questions. All right, the peer review questions come in a separate document. After the works cited page, you insert a page break. If you don't know how to do that, Google it. And then you copy and paste the questions onto that essay, right? So that way when you send it to your peer, they only have one document that they need to look at, right? You're just being nice. So make sure to answer all questions and sub-questions. Make sure to be specific. Don't ever just give like a yes or a no answer. Elaborate a little bit. And then in terms of submitting this, okay, what you'll want to do is you will want to email it to your peers, right? Because your peers need to see your peer review, otherwise it's not going to count. If you don't, if you don't share it with them, well, guess what? You basically haven't done it because it doesn't help them. And that's the whole point. All right, and you're going to upload onto Blackboard. Now, when you upload onto Blackboard, you're going to submit 4 things. And you might be sitting here going, well, I only have 2 partners, so what do you mean I have 4? Well, you're going to submit the peer reviews, right? And that includes the in-text comments and the answers to the questions. And you're also going to submit proof that you sent it to your partner, right? You're going to take a screenshot, take a photo with your phone, whatever you need to do that shows that you sent an email with an attachment that is the same as the one that you've uploaded onto Blackboard, and the time. So that way I know they've received it before the deadline, okay? That's really what I'm looking to check. I had too many times in past classes where people never got their peer reviews, and that's not beneficial, all right? They need to get their peer reviews in order to be able to use them to grow as writers and to help benefit this essay. All right, so hopefully that really narrows down any sort of questions to just kind of like weird stragglers. If you have any questions about it, though, just let me know. Otherwise, have a great rest of your day. See you next time. Bye.